Scanning for audio.
Welcome to a Tin Dog podcast. Now, this time I kind of need to talk about the Time Lord Victorious release, Genetics of the Daleks. Again, this one might have passed you by. The whole Time Lord Victorious thing that involves flowcharts and people going, you are here, oh, you've missed this particular comic. Well, we've covered all that before. All I'm really going to be looking at is the audios. Now they're kind of, well, they have to be workable standalones in order to sell. But this one's even more confusing, because not only does this fit in with the Time Lord Victorious arc somewhere, it also fits in with the escape hunt, escape rooms that are linked with Doctor Who, which you can do. Now, kind of a prequel to that, which means that if you do the escape hunt, you'll probably go, oh, I'll have the CD as well, that'll be great. Works, but it's all kind of multi-textual. But let's look at it as a thing on its own. If you want to do the escape room, feel free. Hell, I would love to do the escape room, but I can't see me managing to get round to it. Similarly, with Time Lord Victorious, I don't think I'll be able to get round to getting all of the individual bits of media, at least not until, well, things settle down. So until then, I'm stuck with this. And I say stuck, that's ridiculous. Obviously, the title of the story comes from Genesis of the Daleks, but it's Genetics of the Daleks. Here's the synopsis, that'll probably make more sense. There are 10,000 humans in stasis aboard the Starship Future. 10,000 humans expecting to wake up on a distant planet, their new home. But 20 years into their journey, Starship Future takes on board fuel and something else. Something that's been waiting frozen in space for a very long time. Something malevolent. Something with a plan. Unless the Doctor can help, it looks like the people of Starship Future have no future at all. Nice and vague? Yeah. Basically, that's the setup. You've got a massive big spaceship. You've got something on board. It's called Genetics of the Daleks. You're gonna kinda guess it's a Dalek. And it's a Dalek that's already been part of this Time Lord Victorious storyline, but here's a story with the Fourth Doctor by himself, trolling around, trying to save the world. Now, yes, it does have a similarity and a feel to, well, you know, that thing Nicholas Briggs has just been working on. His own little almost version of Star Trek, but not quite. But let's face it, colony ships have been 10 a penny in sci-fi for donkey's years. So that's not really important. What is important is that here you've got a rather good cast. Not only have you got Tom Baker playing the Daleks and Nick Briggs being the Daleks, you've got Pippa Haywood and you've got Clive Mansell. These are big names. Pippa Haywood's got a very identifiable voice, and she was, well, you'll just know her, trust me. And performance-wise, well, you're not going to get a bad thing out of this lot. It's a kind of gem that you'll skip over. You'll go, right, I need this range, and I need this range, and I need this one. Do I need this? I don't know. Because if you're pushed for cash, you'll probably miss this one out. And you'd probably be missing on quite a decent storyline. Yes, there are completists out there who are just getting Tom, and that makes sense. And this is a lovely addition to that. But as far as I'm concerned, you really are missing out on quite a good Dalek story. It's got the feel, in many respects, of that second Doctor story with the Daleks, where there's a Dalek trying to rebuild an army, but that's probably giving too much away. Not really. It is called Genetics of the Daleks, after all. So it's nice that you're trapped, and it's nice that you can experience a nice bit of escape room tension. So I think I'll go off and do that instead. Yeah, why not? Here's the trailer. Decide for yourself as always. And until next time, be seeing you.
Cryosuspension revival complete. Subject regaining consciousness.
From Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, Time Lord Victorious, Genetics of the Daleks.
He was right. This unit has been opened and emptied. Captain?
Yes, Swan?
Someone's been down here, removing alloys and replication tech.
I'm afraid I'm as much in the dark as you are. All I can tell you is, I'm here to help. Probably means you're in terrible danger.
Intruder defense system activated.
I will kill you for this!
I was wondering, if it's not too much to ask, whether you'd mind terribly locking me up somewhere else, somewhere more secure.
But even so, it's just one Dalek.
Oh, it's just one Dalek? Ha! Famous last words of countless civilizations.
You have done well. They do not suspect. The machine you created for me, activate it.
Yes. Big Finish. We love stories.
A Villain in Venice, Jane of the Air, Book 1. A steampunk detective and aviatrix and part-time spy. Available now. All profits to the NHS. That was the Tin Dog Podcast. Available on Spotify, iTunes, Acast, Stitcher and wherever good podcasts are found. Get early access to content by subscribing to the Tin Dog Podcast YouTube channel. You can support the show at patreon.com/tindog. Contact the show on Twitter at tindogpodcast or email tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. All of the things discussed are the intellectual property of others. No infringement is intended. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.